Here is a quick overview of this Christmas wreath that is pre-lit and actually collapsible. So I'll show you how it works. I bought two of these. I researched every wreath I could find, and this was the one that stood out the most. And let me show you why. So the first thing you'll notice is this is how it looks out of the box. So you open it up, it's folded in half, and which I'll show you too, but you open it up and it looks like this. If I turn down my light, you can see that this is nicely pre-lit, and the way that you light it up, it takes 3 AA batteries, and you can either set this to timer mode or on or off. So I like this because I use timer mode. I got 2 of these wreaths. I'm going to put them outside, and what I like about the timer is I don't have to run out there every single night and turn it off and on. So in timer mode, it'll stay on for 8 hours and then it'll turn off for 16 hours. So what comes in the box? So you get the wreath, which will come folded in half like this. So this is the other one. It comes like this, so which is kind of cool because if you don't have a lot of room for storage, you can refold this up at the end of the holiday and pack it away. Now to set this up, all you're going to do is unfold it. So you'll keep the bow at the top and you unfold just like this. And you are given 2 brown colored zip ties. And what you can do with those is where these 2 metal bars will come together. Once you see, I got these branches jammed in there. So let me get those out and then I can unfold it all the way. And you can take those zip ties and connect this right here. So you don't have to worry about it unfolding. And then if you want to, at the end of the season, you can snip that and then you can just fold it back in half. So this part here, I'm going to use an additional zip tie because I don't want this just dangling and hanging around. So what I'm going to do is use a zip tie to lock this in place around here on the back side, actually this way so I can reach that button if I need to, on the back side of the wreath. That way when it's hanging, that's completely out of view. Now I do recommend fluffing up the ribbon a little bit, making this look like the other one I showed you. One thing I do recommend is before you hang this up is that you really want to get this bow looking the way you want. Because when it's shipped, it's going to be kind of crushed flat. But what you can do is actually just put your fingers in there and fluff this thing up so that it looks a little bit more poofy and 3-dimensional. And it's really easy to do, but I think it makes a big difference in how nice this thing ultimately does look. See the difference from that side and that side? I will say that one of these, when I opened it up, was flawless. The other one, there were 2 pieces that had fallen off inside of the box. And I can't figure out where they go, and the wreath still looks really nice to me, so I'm just not gonna return it or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it the way that it is. Along with the zip ties, your wreath also includes a wreath door hanger. So this will go over top of the door and your wreath can hang right there. I'm not hanging mine over a door. I'm hanging them on some light fixtures. I'm gonna put these on my house and show you how this looks lit up at night. Here's how they look during the day. And I just used a few zip ties to hang it around that light rather than using the actual hangers, but I think that gives me the look that I was going for. And here they are, turned on at night. And as you can see, it looks great with the rest of the house, but these things are gorgeous. I absolutely love these things. And if you're looking for a beautiful wreath that you don't have to worry about plugging in or hooking up to a remote control, I highly recommend these.